Hey, if you're new here then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course, if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. Today's flashback movie is a black comedy adventure from 2004, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events. The screen adaptation of A Series of Unfortunate Events by Lemony Snicket, covering the first 3 novels. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. Okay, so with all that being said, let's do this. Directed by Brad Silberling, with a screenplay written by Robert Gordon from the books by Daniel Handler, A Series of Unfortunate Events was released by Paramount Pictures in December 2004, with a running time of just over an hour and 3/4. A Series of Unfortunate Events was filmed in North Carolina, with a budget of around $140 million, and it went on to gross just over $210 million worldwide. After the 3 young Baudelaire siblings are left orphaned by a fire in their mansion, they are carted off to live with their distant relative, Count Olaf. If your childhood was anything like mine, at some point you whine to your parents or another adult, "That's not fair," at which point the adult would inevitably reply, "Life's not fair." Life isn't fair, people die, bad things happen to good people, and justice isn't always served. Arguably, the star of the movie is legendary actor and comedian James Eugene Carey, who was born in Ontario in 1962, and plays the role of the villainous stage actor and master of disguise Count Olaf, who lusts after the Baudelaire family fortune. Known for his energetic slapstick performances, Carey first gained recognition at the beginning of the 90s with a recurring role in the TV show In Living Colour, but he made his breakthrough as a true movie star with the likes of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, The Mask, and Dumb and Dumber in 1994. Since then he has starred in the follow-ups to both Ace Ventura and Dumb and Dumber, as well as The Truman Show and Bruce Almighty, and the list goes on. A well-known sufferer of depression, Carey has been married twice. The first was to former actress and Comedy Store waitress Melissa Womer in 1987. In 1996, Carey married his Dumb and Dumber co-star Lauren Holly, but it lasted less than a year before ending in divorce. The intelligent and kind-hearted middle child of the Baudelaire siblings, Klaus, was played by American actor Liam Patrick Aiken, who was born in New York City in 1990. Aiken made his professional acting debut in a Ford Motor Company commercial, but his first major movie role came in 1998's Stepmom. Having started out as a child actor, Aiken also starred in the films Nor'easter, Ned Rifle, The Bloodhound, and most recently in Bashira in 2021. Hollywood megastar Mary Louise Meryl Streep was born in New Jersey in 1949 and played the part of the paranoid Josephine Anwhistle, the Baudelaire's aunt and temporary guardian. Having made her movie debut in Julia in 1978, the 3-time Oscar winner has an impressive list of successful movies to her name, including Kramer vs. Kramer, Sophie's Choice, The Devil Wears Prada, and The Iron Lady. Meryl lived with actor John Cazale for 3 years until he died of cancer in 1978, something she says she never got over. Currently living in Connecticut, she went on to marry sculptor Don Gummer, and they have 4 children. The eldest of the Baudelaire siblings, brilliant inventor Violet Baudelaire, was portrayed by Australian actress Emily Jane Browning, who was born in Melbourne in 1988. Having made her screen debut in 1998's TV movie The Echo of Thunder, she went on to appear in television shows such as High Flyers, Something in the Air, and Blue Heelers. Emily's breakthrough role came in the 2002 horror movie Ghost Ship, and she's gone on to star in the likes of The Uninvited, Sucker Punch, and the independent drama Sleeping Beauty. She took a 3-year acting break to finish her schooling in Australia, and has recently been starring as Laura Moon in American Gods. The narrator and writer Lemony Snicket is played by English actor David Jude Law, who was born in London in 1972, but he's never actually seen in the movie, unless you count his silhouette in the clock tower. Double Oscar nominee Law began his career on the stage and got his big breakthrough in 1999 with the talented Mr. Ripley. He has since starred in the likes of Road to Perdition and The Holiday, but is perhaps best recognised as the young Dumbledore in Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, and as Dr. Watson in Sherlock Holmes and its sequel A Game of Shadows. Law has 3 children from his first marriage to actress Sadie Frost, but since 2019 he's been married to Philippa Cohen, and they have a child together. The youngest of the Baudelaire siblings, the sharp-toothed Sonny, was played in a joint effort by acting twins Shelby and Carla Hoffman, who were born in California in 2002. Fortunately, given their age at the time, Sonny's dialogue was mostly subtitled, as she communicated via unintelligible babbling. Acting work for the twins must be pretty hard to come by, because this is the only movie credit for either of the sisters. Shelby is the eldest of them, by 1 minute. Actress and comedian Jennifer Audrey Coolidge was born in Boston in 1961 and played the part of one of Count Olaf's minions, known only as the White-Faced Woman. There were actually 2, and the other was played by Jane Addams. Best known for her roles as Janine Stifler in the American Pie movie series and as Paulette Bonafonte Parcell in Legally Blonde, Jennifer has also starred in the likes of A Cinderella Story, Date Movie and American Dreams. Known for her charitable work and activism, particularly her support of the LGBT+ community, Jennifer once dated fellow actor and comedian Chris Kattan. Count Olaf's kind neighbour, Justice Strauss, was played by Canadian-American actress, comedian and writer Catherine Ann O'Hara, who was born in Ontario in 1954. Starting her acting career back in the mid-70s, Catherine appeared in several movies directed by Tim Burton, beginning with the role of Delia Deetz in the 1998 fantasy comedy Beetlejuice. Without doubt she is best known as Kevin's mother, Kate McAllister, in the Home Alone movies, but more recently she has been starring as Moira Rose in the TV show Schitt's Creek. Catherine has been married to production designer Bo Welch, who she met on the set of Beetlejuice, since 1992, and they have 2 sons. Scottish actor and retired comedian Sir Billy Connolly was born in Glasgow in 1942 and played the part of the eccentric but kindly Dr. Montgomery, who is the Baudelaire's uncle and temporary guardian. Sometimes known, especially in his homeland, by the nickname the Big Yin, Connolly has topped many UK polls as one of the greatest comedians of all time. He started out as a welder in the Glasgow shipyards, but moved into stand-up comedy before taking the plunge into acting with Indecent Proposal in 1993. Since then he's appeared in the likes of Mrs. Brown, The Last Samurai and The Battle of the Five Armies. Connolly has 5 children from his 2 marriages. The first was to Iris Presser, and then in 1989 he married New Zealand-born psychologist, writer and performer Pamela Stephenson. The role of the well-meaning but incompetent banker Arthur Poe was played by English actor and presenter Timothy Leonard Spall, who was born in London in 1957. Spall became a household name in the UK after appearing as Barry Taylor in the 1983 comedy drama series Auf Wiedersehen Pet. Since then he's starred in many movies, including Still Crazy, The Last Samurai, and as Peter Pettigrew in 5 of the Harry Potter movies. Living in South East London, Spall is married to Shane, and they have 3 children together. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button, or even subscribe to the channel. You know you want to, and remember, it's free.